Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're in the Sims 4 again doing another apartment renovation today, but I decided to go with a coastal theme, like a modern coastal theme, not just like a coastal, just because obviously we're in city living, so I didn't want it to feel too like a really coastal build in in an apartment, so I ended up going for a lot of dream home decorator and cats and dogs mixed in with some island living to create this effect of coastal. So obviously the kitchen is dream home decorator with the blue and white counters, because that's obviously a very coastal colour to use, and it's modern at least, you don't have that old feeling, so that's why I went for that. And then the bar stools, everything, as well as match with the theme and everything. But yeah, that was the kitchen done. I really wanted just feeling that was it wasn't you walk in and you feel like coastal, but you're not too separated from the fact that you're in an apartment. So originally I wanted to use these seats because obviously they were island living, and so they obviously go with the theme. But then when I was looking at photos of modern coastal homes, they had a lot of seats, what are the seats that wrap around, so it's just one seat. Is it sectional? I can't remember what they're called, but the seats that wrap around, so I ended up changing that. So again, it's dream home decorator, but it is probably the most modern pack, so I had to go with, so I ended up using that. And then obviously cats and dogs has that kind of modern coastal feel, so you gotta. I actually struggled a lot choosing rugs for this build, because I was like, do I go full on coastal or do I kind of have that theme where it's it could be coastal but it's also not too over the top. So end up choosing I ended up going for a cats and dogs rug. I ended up just changing the whole living room around, so at the end it's completely different from what it is now basically. It was just I just kind of struggled choosing how to do the living room, because I was like, do I make it super coastal or do I dial it down, because obviously the kitchen was super modern, so I obviously wanted to bring in more coastal items. So I ended up using these trees from Island Living and then changing the pots they're into white to give them obviously that modern feel, but the plants themselves are coastal. And so yeah, I went with that. I ended up trying to add more browns into the design as well, because originally it ended up being quite white and blue, so I had to obviously bring in those lighter browns, because that's obviously coastal. They have those three kind of shades, so made sure I incorporated those into the build. And then all the plants, made sure those had a very coastal feeling, because I feel like that's how you bring it in to an apartment. Yeah, but that's basically the living room. Obviously it's not done because they changed it, but yeah. And then I went for these doors that they're very barn feeling, but I feel like they could also pass for coastal. And then the paintings as well, made sure they were water themed and stuff to create that effect again. And then go from there really. Yeah, so there actually isn't very many coastal feeling paintings though, I realised. There's only one for Island Living, and so I ended up going for landscapey ones that have water in them, so they would give off that feeling. I wish the frame was white, but I couldn't find a white frame for one of the pictures, and it was a super coastal one, so I ended up going for black. And then the table as well as dream home decorator, and then just added items of tropical feeling to it to give off that coastal vibe. And then the desk is obviously an Island Living desk, but then the items on the desk are modern. That was my attempt to trying to balance out modern with the coastal. I probably should have just gone full on coastal, but I was just I don't really like coastal feeling design, so that's why I wanted to incorporate the modern into it. And go from there really. Just and so I made sure the lights were hanging lights as well, for some reason that was for me was coastal, having like a hanging light. So for the bedroom, I ended up using. I actually struggled trying to pick a bed for the bedroom, because I originally thought like cats and dogs is probably the best pack to use for this, for a modern coastal, and all the pictures I was looking at were like big like white beds with hints of blue, and like the sheets were really hanging over. So I was trying to find something like that, which I for some reason just couldn't find, and so I ended up going for not the bed that's on screen now, but like I can't even remember what bed I chose. I think it was a Dream Undecorated bed. No, it was a eco lifestyle bed I ended up going for. Just I thought that was like the most accurate to what I was seeing. I think I wish that we had more beds that like looked like they were like really full, like overflowing, like with a big duvet inside kind of thing. But we obviously don't. So that was just the closest I could find to like a modern tropical coastal bed. So, and then I made sure the rug was matching and everything. The bathroom is just an ordinary bathroom. I don't really know how I could have made that like super coastal. So I just ended up going for that. Just making sure that it was, because I mean the whole house doesn't need to be super coastal, but it has like elements of some coastal feelings to it. Like the mirrors kind of a bit could pass for that as well, So yeah, that's that. Now I'm just adding some more plants. I thought this plant was that plant from Dream Undecorated as well. I feel like Dream Undecorated could also pass with a coastal pack. Obviously it's more modern, but it's still, some of the elements could still pass for it. Obviously I made all the walls blue to go with that theme. And I went for a white wood. I was originally wanting to do like a brown oaky wood, obviously to go for that, and add some more of those like brown tones in there, but I ended up going for a white one just because I thought when I looked at the brown wood, I thought it's more modern. That's why I ended up going for it, just to add more of those coastal elements, and hence the white wood. So, but that's about it. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon with another video.